There's gators in that water. Oh, look now. Beautiful bird. Ray would know what kind it is. I do not. Just taking a little swim on a Saturday afternoon. Hi, Sandy. Look, I have a new friend. That's Cooper. Hi, Cooper. Isn't he cute? And over here, we've got Lacey. Hi, Lacey. Look, she's adorable. I think she's a juvenile. Hi, Darla. I'm glad you guys can see me. Can you hear me? I hope you have a good picture because I only have one bar. But I came to show you gators. I know, who doesn't love the gators? I know a lot of people don't love them. I think they're precious. Very, very special. Very dangerous too. It's still so beautiful. And this guy, he's definitely watching the tourists. Thank you, Sandy. Yeah, he's an inquisitive fellow. Old Cooper over here. He's very wide-eyed and alert in the waning afternoon sun, getting ready for sunset here in the Florida Everglades, Big Cypress National Preserve. Look at Cooper. What's he thinking about, huh? What's going on in that reptilian brain? What a beautiful day. I don't know how long I'm gonna last because the bugs are definitely proliferating. But I just can't get enough of Cooper. Look at him, he's so cute. So just so you know, here on the Beach Report, we love to say hello to the gators. Yeah, I've eaten gators, so yeah, Cooper knows. I'm more dangerous than he is. No, I would never hurt an animal, and certainly not a wild animal. In fact, I don't want anything to do with Cooper. I don't want to touch him. I'm just admiring him from an observation deck, which I will show you where I am. See this? This is an observation deck. Actually, this area was created the same year that I was born and Darla was born, get old, in 1965. We know this is a gator because you can see his wide snout. Look how beautiful Cooper is. He's just hanging, he's chilling. I like to show you wild gators in their wild habitat. What a beautiful little gator. And he is quite small. The gators in the Everglades get to be really, really big. Look at all the reflections all around him. And then we've got Lacey over there behind. Can you see Lacey? Oh, what was that? What was that? Usually the big splashes are from fish. Wait, I'll show you Lacey. There's Lacey over there. She's a little little juvenile gator, I think. There's a bunch of gators around here. Some of them are submerged. There's Lacey's on the move. Hey, Jim. Jim's here looking for a fight. Well, I wouldn't want to fight with these gators because, yeah, they're going to win if you get thrown in the water here. You won't last long. Hi, Chris. Happy Saturday, everybody. We are here in Big Cypress National Preserve, South Florida, Everglades. You can send me a $5 super chat if you want, blood. If not, you can go on your way. Ooh, wow, look at this bird over here. I believe that's a heron. Hello, New Hampshire. I know you're cold and snowy up there in a northern winter, so suspend all disbelief and spend some time here with me on the Beach Report, here in the Florida Everglades, the most special ecosystem in the whole world. Well, looks like that bird's got a plan. Something's gonna happen. It's like a heat wave burning in my heart. Can't keep from crying, tearing me apart. Hello, Gretchen from Maine. It's so good to see you. I have brought you all to the Florida Everglades today. And tonight's sunset, here you can see over here, the birds are calling. It's a beautiful day. The sun's starting to set here in the Florida Everglades, and we came here to say hello to the gators and the herons and all the critters that live here in the Florida Everglades. That bird's got in the water, gonna go for a little swim maybe catch a fish. So beautiful though. Oh, gonna go for a fly, no? Drying out the wings. These are wild animals, just doing their thing, and we're just observing. And that bird is very busy. We're pretty silent here this evening. Well, look at the neck. This bird knows that she's on the Beach Report. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the beautiful Florida Everglades. I'm here with my little friend Cooper. See Cooper down there? My little gator friends. We got Cooper and Lacey and there's Cooper. Just hanging out. Look at that. You can see his whole body. He's pretty small as far as Everglade gators go. They can tend to get very big, way up to 1,000 pounds. Whoop, Cooper's on the move. Ooh. Caw. Let's see where he's going. What you doing, Coops? Sorry, my camera work. Okay. All right, there we can see Cooper. See if we can see his little legs swimming. They're just so fascinating. Hi, Lisa. Oh, we've got another one I didn't see. Oh, and look, it's Beulah. We got Beulah over there. I would never pet a gator. That would be crazy. We got Lacey over here. I just give them names and, you know, affectionately refer to them as my friends. But no, I would never touch them or go near them. I'm just observing. And you guys are maybe learning a little something about wild alligators in the Florida Everglades. It's okay. I understand Megatron might think that they're my friends because I do name them and treat them like they're my friends. It's all right. I understand why you might think that I would pet them. But that is not something that anyone should ever do. We are just observing the wild alligators here in the Florida Everglades in Big Cypress National Preserve. Look at this black bird over here. You know what he's doing? He kind of looks like a... Oh, wait, that's his reflection. I couldn't even tell the difference. See how his wings are out like that and he flaps them? He's drying his wings. These birds literally go all the way in the water and they swim. And when they come up, they have to dry their wings. Yeah, Megatron, I still wouldn't pet them. And I'm certainly not going to get in this water with a whole bunch of them. You don't even know. Oh, look at that guy. Look at him go. You don't even know where they are. You know, there's a lot of times they just submerge themselves. Like Cooper. Cooper just disappeared. Cooper just went downtown Judy Brown and you can't even see him at all. This is what they do. Look at all these beautiful reflections. It's so gorgeous. Yeah, we got Beulah over there. I don't know what happened. Cooper's down there. Looks like Lacey might have submerged herself as well. And we'll just take a little walk. So the area that I'm in right now, this is, oh, sorry. This is a national preserve here in Big Cypress in the Florida Everglades. My mods are hard at work throwing the trolls into the water with the alligators. And there are many, many alligators in this water. We can see 3 right now, but I'm sure that there are many, many more. So here we are as the sun is about to go down in Big Cypress National Preserve. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time here. Sunset is at like 5:30, maybe 5:39 or something like that. And I don't like to drive in the dark in the Everglades for too long. It's not the best idea, especially right after it's sunset and dusk. And that is when the animals start to come out. So you have to be very, very careful driving around this area. Because, I mean, just the turtles alone crossing the road. But we do have panthers, we have cougars, and we, of course, have alligators and also crocodiles. I will read to you, as I like to do, some of the informational stuff they've got here. See if there's any more critters to say hey to. We're right off of Tamiami Trail, Route 41, that goes right through the Florida Everglades. We're also right next to Alligator Alcatraz. Yes, Megatron. This is, I think, one of the coolest places in the world, honestly. And you can see these are called the walking trees. No, maybe they're not. These are cypress trees. There's cypress trees and then there's, oh gosh, it starts with an M. But they are called walking trees. And and they like move through the water. It's very interesting. I know the water does look like glass until you see a big gator pop out of it. You never know what you're gonna see here, actually. One thing that you're probably not gonna see, but you know they're in there, are the fish. The fish of Big Cypress. We've got the Florida gar. Look how they're very long. Then we've got little brim pez sole. And of course, the largemouth bass that everybody comes to fish for around here. And the bowfin. So as we enter our winter season, the water is going to start to shrink. And that makes the animals behave differently. Actually, Megatron, there are animals living here in the Florida Everglades. You won't find them anywhere else in the entire world, which is pretty cool. Even species of butterflies they have here that can't be found anywhere else. This place is so unique and so beautiful, and I feel so blessed just to even be here. And I've learned about it from my dearly departed husband, and he was an expert and taught me everything I know, but I'm still learning. I am always learning. Let's learn right now about the fish here in the Florida Everglades. Because fish are very important. They play such an important part in the food web here in the Florida Everglades. But the water, it does disappear in the winter in it's called our dry season. And during the rainy season, there's a lot of opportunities for the fish to proliferate, but that's why. In the dry season, they all have to go in one little area, and that's an area that the gators like to go. That's what I call a gator hole, or that's what they call a gator hole. Ants, no, the ants are not hibernating. I can guarantee they're not. I see them all the time here in South Florida. Some big ants. A lot of big bugs here in South Florida, and you just kind of have to get used to it. The area that I'm in right now is a national preserve. So there's no hunting allowed, and all of these animals are protected. This is a viewing area so that you can safely see the animals, but they can't get anywhere near you, which is the best way to see animals, especially gators. Oh, and here's one now. It looks like Cooper has come up for air, so let's see what he's all about. If you're ever looking for gators, you can always tell them by their little heads that pop out of the water. It's a dead giveaway, a little gator head. Hey, Boy Blue, how you doing? Yes, there are pythons and anacondas, and ooh, look, here's another one. This is a new one over here. Look at this, guys. Wait a minute, I get my camera on you. So they like to just float around. Ooh, floaty alligators. And you see this one here? You can see his whole body. He's not very big. I'd say he's only about 6 feet long, 5 or 6 feet long. They grow to be much, much longer. I've seen them be 10 feet long, 20 feet, 12 feet long. And then there's another one that's like right here. Oh, that is Cooper. I can tell by his bright eyes. Look at that face. He's very interested. Well, you don't have to be scared when you're up on an observation deck. Woo, look at this one. Oh, that's Gloria. Gloria. I think I got you, Mama. Gloria's swimming. Oh, the gators are out tonight. Look at her. She is pretty. No, honestly, I don't know if there are male and female. I'm just making it up. Gloria seems like she heard that bird. You hungry for birdies, Gloria? They do look like dinosaurs. They really do. Look, now she's going to submerge herself. This is very cool. She can go all the way down to the bottom. You see that? Now you see it, now you don't. Oh, bye-bye. How cool is that? Gator. You just got to see a gator totally submerged. And it's like she's not there. So let that be a lesson to you. If you wonder if there are gators in the water, the answer is yes. If you're in Florida or the deep south. Oh, look, here's a big one coming down the pipe. The answer is always yes, and you will not see them all the time. Hey, official brutal impact. Look at that. Looks like a weird tail on this one. This big gator. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Renee. We're in Gator country here in the Florida Everglades. Oh, that's a big one. This one's name is Calypso. What a big cutie, huh? Look, Calypso up. And we've got Georgette over here. Look at this. Well, they're very active this evening. Everybody's swimming around, doing stuff. Yeah, if it's wet, it's got gators. That's true. They fascinate me, honestly. The prehistoric nature of the alligators. They're living their best lives here in the Florida Everglades. This is where they belong. I don't want to see alligators like I don't want to see shows where they're in captivity and they're, you know, being fed big chunks of meat. I think that's kind of gross. But seeing them right now, just lazing about, this is their world. This is their area. I'm just a visitor. People want to see them. There's no danger to the children here whatsoever. This is a really, really safe area for anybody to see the wildlife. Look at this. Not dangerous at all. Just keep a hold of that kid. So they're not my children. But yeah, this is where you come if you want to see some gators. It's a great place to be able to observe them. And you're on a walkway. And there's absolutely no danger whatsoever. They are not going to jump up at you under any circumstances. I've come here many, many times over the years, and I can tell you there's nothing to be afraid of. I'm fascinated by them. Hey, turkey. We're just hanging out with some cool gators. They're the Florida gators right here. The real thing. Here in the Florida Everglades. Welcome everybody to the Beach Report today. We are in Big Cypress National Preserve. We love to come here and see our friends, the Florida alligators. I haven't seen crocodiles too often when I come here to Big Cypress. I always see alligators. Sometimes I see crocodiles, but it's usually in another part of the Everglades, though they do live side by sides, crocodiles and alligators. It's crazy. Look at this one. It's kind of hard to see with the beautiful reflection. We've got the sun going down here in Big Cypress in the Florida Everglades. And our friend the alligators. You don't have any alligators in Sweden, so get a good look. You could look at my mouth. Sorry about that. Anyway. All right, you guys, it's starting to get dark here and not a good idea to stick around too long in the Florida Everglades after the sun goes down. So yes, wide nose, alligators, pointy nose, crocodiles. Also with crocodiles, you can see their teeth sticking out of their mouth more clearly. Here, you can't see their teeth. Aren't they cute? Living their best lives. Hey, cool rooster. I see an expensive bag floating on the water. That's not cool. You didn't hear that. No. These Florida gators are protected. They belong here, and so do I. I'm on a walkway, as you can see, and nothing is going to happen to either one of us. I don't think it's time for babies right now, but I did see a juvenile earlier, so there are younger ones. Yeah, it's not a good idea to go swimming really anywhere around here because of gators. Because of a lot of gators. I mean, here there's only 2 that you can see. All right, anyway, I just wanted to show you my friends, the swamp puppies, I call them, here in Big Cypress National Preserve. Such a beautiful area. Oh, we've got this really cool bird that wants to be on the beach report, so let's say hi. How beautiful. She don't want to be that close to the beach report. You are so welcome, Anthony. Yes, don't forget, gators have big, wide snouts, and crocodiles have pointy snouts. That's the difference. Hey, Debs. I really wouldn't want a canoe here, honestly. I know I might, but yeah, I worry about it. You are so welcome. I hope you guys will like and share my channel with your friends. And scuba diving is scary for me, Debs. I'm not doing it. Aw, thank you so much, Rooster. I appreciate that. But you're right. You're right. I have experience. I have been doing this for, well, the filming for the past 10 years. And you know, when you do anything every day, you're bound to get good at it. But I've been a journalist for the past 40 years, so there's that. This is a big gator here. Big, beautiful gators. All right, everybody. We will see you on the next beach report. We're heading over to the east coast of Florida today. So get ready for beach time and boats and lots of fun because it's Christmas time. And there is so much to see on the east coast, on the west coast. Florida's always fun. And on the beach report, we always have fun. Thank you, Debs. I love you all too. I will see you on the next beach report. Ciao for now.